My name is Emily Raina Kirchhoff, and I'm finishing my Master's of Divinity in Biblical Languages. It's a 90 credit hour program in the Graduate School of Divinity. I am from Brussels, Ontario, Canada, and it is a town that has more livestock than people. And I came to know Jesus when I was about 7 years old because I knew that I needed Jesus. But I grew up in a church that didn't really preach the gospel, and I never really understood what grace and mercy was until I was in high school and I was invited to another youth group, and they started teaching us about grace and mercy. It was at that point when my relationship with the Lord started to grow, and I started to learn and ask questions, and those questions were beginning to be answered. My sister came here for her undergraduate degree. She had a scholarship, and I came to visit her for CFA. And when I came to CFA, the girls on the hall were just talking about Jesus until late hours in the night. And growing up, I had so many questions about Jesus and so many questions about what it meant to have faith in Jesus, but those questions were never answered. And when I came to Liberty, those questions were questions that people talked about and answered. And so when I saw a group of people who were willing to talk about Jesus and ask the difficult questions, I said, this is where I want to study. I always knew that I was called to ministry in some capacity, and Liberty was a place where I knew that I could ask questions and that we could discuss the answers to those questions, and that those questions would be welcomed and not just shut down. When I was a freshman, I took a Bible class with Dr. Love, my New Testament orientation class. And it was in that New Testament orientation class that I learned that the Gospels were written to specific audiences. And I learned that Paul had reasons for writing his letters. And I learned that all of the New Testament connected together, and it was fulfilling the grand narrative. And it was in that class that I realized that my ministry is going to be deeply rooted in the scripture. And as I started going through Liberty and I decided to go to grad school, I realized that I not only had a passion, but I had a gift to teach, and I have a passion for the scripture. And last semester, I had an opportunity to go to Israel for the summer. And in Israel, I really learned that I have a passion for teaching the New Testament, especially to groups of people who don't have access to the New Testament. I have been accepted to a PhD program in New Testament Studies at Asbury Theological Seminary. So in the fall, I will be going to Asbury Theological Seminary, and I will be starting a 5 to 10 year PhD program so that I can continue to learn and prepare to be the best teacher of the word that I possibly can be to the nations and to the ones who do not know that Jesus, Yeshua, is the Messiah.